Welcome to my craft area. I'm Anna Hellman and I'm so glad you're here with me today. Let's look at today's project. I have a really great tip to share with you today that hopefully is going to save you some frustration. When you are stamping with your Stamparatus or MISTI or your other stamping platform, do you ever have problems stamping right along the edge or here in the corners? Here is an example, but I'll show you this right now. We'll try this again and I'll show you what happens. If you have your stamps lined up right here along the edge, it is fairly common that you can have a problem getting a good image right up here. Now, I'm not going to press really hard. I'm just going to give it an average press. And here you can see that this is the word cookies, and then I have the stamp of the cookie. So the word cookie did not stamp. Now, I'm going to try this again, but I'm going to give it a better press. And you will see that it did stamp well that time. So if you want to give it a really good press, you can get a good image. But what if you are trying this and a certain stamp just is not working? It's driving you crazy. I have a really handy tip that will hopefully save you some headaches. So I'm going to clean these stamps off. We are going to remount these. And my tip for the day is to buy some inexpensive magnets from the dollar store, the round kind. I got a package of these at the dollar store that included 12 magnets for $1. So what you do is place these in the corners, and this is going to act as a little buffer to bump out your project and act as a new way to line up your piece of paper that you're going to stamp on. So now I will lay these on where I want them to be located on my paper, rotate this over, pick them up, and reattach that. Now, you'll notice I'm not using my magnet that comes with a Stamparatus. I am very careful about using my magnets. There are two that come with a Stamparatus, and I only use one at a time because if they are near each other on my work surface, they can snap together and break, and I don't want that to happen. And I'm also not going to use them with these small ones, just to be careful, just so that they don't snap together and cause any problems. So I'll ink this up, make sure I got it good and inked, and let's try it out. So look at that, a perfectly stamped image. Now, let's try this again, and I'll show you what's so handy about your stamping platform is if you don't get a good image, you can always line it back up in the same place. So try it again, and look at that, perfect image. So your magnets are going to keep it in the same place every time. They're just going to bump it out some from those edges so that you can get a good stamp without having to press really hard. So just a couple of notes about this little trick. This does work with rubber stamps. You just won't use your foam stamping pad in the base when you're stamping with rubber stamps. And if you are using the white laminated mat that comes with this, it is actually a little bit thicker. You may have a little bit less problems stamping along the edge if you have that white laminated mat, but even if you do, you can still use this trick with that as well. So I hope this was helpful, and try it out for yourself and see if it helps you with your paper crafting and your card making projects. Thanks so much for joining in today. For more information and links to the products used today, click in the video description box down below to visit my website. Make sure you also click down below to subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell to receive notifications when I share new videos. I truly appreciate you being here, as well as every like, share, and comment that I receive. I'll see you again next time when I'll be back helping you to hand make with love.